Is Terry Tao the greatest mathematician alive? What does that even mean? What do you mean the greatest mathematician alive? There were a lot of interesting comments on this video, but let me talk about one particular comment. This person makes an interesting point in that we do this all the time. As mathematicians in professional settings, we compare mathematicians and work by mathematicians all the time. As referees and editors, we compare mathematical work all the time when they are submitted to mathematical journals. By the way, I know this because I am an associate editor for this journal. Mathematicians submit proposals to funding agencies, for example, NSF, and then there are panels of mathematicians and people that work for NSF who have to rank those proposals to decide who is getting a grant. I have served on several grant proposal panels, so I know how this works. And when mathematicians apply for jobs, then the department has to create a committee that has to decide how to rank candidates and decide who to hire. But in all of these cases, I think we all agree that all of these rankings are very far from perfect. In all of these cases, there is always a huge range of opinions to begin with. What papers to accept, what proposals to fund, what people to hire. There are as many opinions as there are people in the room. But at the end of the day, we have to reach some agreement and we have to reach some consensus. And we do that, but there is no pretense that this is the perfect ranking and that we can rank proposals or mathematicians in any objective way. And that was my point. That in any way you come up with a ranking of mathematicians, it will be your own ranking, it will be your own subjective opinion, and it's meaningless to say who is the greatest mathematician or who is the greatest mathematician alive, as meaningless to say what's the very best proposal this year, what's the very best candidate applying for a job. It's just, we have to reach some consensus at some point, but that doesn't mean that those are objectively the best.